Thursday today. Just out here at a hill. Gonna do some hill repeats. Not really like steep hill repeats, like the steepest I'll go is like 45 degrees. That's more for, like, I use that for like the start and acceleration mechanics. So today I'm doing a very small incline, probably like, I'm not getting my like protractor out or anything, or any type of nautical measurement devices, but I guess it's somewhere around like a 15-degree incline. The reason I'm doing this is because my right foot is still giving me some issues, so I didn't want to do 30-meter repeats on a flat surface today, so I'm just taking away a little bit of the eccentric forces. Yes, I did get a fresh haircut. Shout out to my boy Rami. I used to coach him. He's a gymnast. I think he's going into grade 12 now. He has his own little barbershop type business. So if anyone in the Halton area is looking for a fresh cut for very reasonable prices, hit me up. I'll let you know. I'll give you his contact info. Yeah, let's get this going. All right, guys. Just finished the warm-up here. My goal for today is 12 times 30 meter. It's kind of like a tempo style workout. So I'm probably only gonna rest like max 2 minutes. Like I said, it's kind of like I'm kind of tapering, but not really. I must call it like a mini taper. So my work schedule is a little bit wild, so I was supposed to do this workout followed by an upper body lifting session, but I did my upper body lift, just 4 exercises before work yesterday. So now I'm doing this session prior to work today. And like I said in some previous videos, you just got to modify. You just got to get it in when you can. You know, best case scenario, it's not always going to be optimal. I used to have that autistically perfectionist mindset where like it had to be done exactly this way, and if it didn't get done that way, I would like lose my shit. I just couldn't handle it. But I've evolved since then. I've progressed. So you make the best of what you got, right? I think some of that's life experience. I think some of that is just new perspective, but do what you can. Anyways, my last 2 like training sessions, I'll call them, are going to be a lower body lifting session, and it's my deload week, so it's just like acclimating to these new exercises. There'll be 4 lifts with 2 plyometric exercises before then, and that will be done on, what's today, Thursday, so that will be done probably on like Saturday, and then I'll do my upper body session with 2 plyometrics before then on Sunday. I will most likely take Monday off. Then I will do my comp Tuesday. I might even do my like morning. I might even do a lift Tuesday morning and then just chill, and then yeah, compete later Tuesday evening. We'll see. But yeah, those are my plans.
Let's get this bread.
I'm gonna try some sprints with this mic on, using the magnet right now. I usually just like keep it in my hand or my pocket, but I don't know. Let's see what happens. My glutes are so sore today. So here's my little philosophical pro tip for today. To only have one teacher, one mentor, one guide throughout your life is extremely foolish, because you limit yourself to a certain perspective. It is very good to have a teacher or a guide for a certain period of time. I'm not trying to say you get rid of them, but like move on or learn from other people. It can be tough for those teachers or those coaches or those mentors to accept that you want to learn from another person. And I do think, yes, you have to spend a certain amount of time with that person, focus on that. But I'll give you an example. In wrestling and in gymnastics, more so gymnastics coaches are very egotistical, very protective of their athletes. Very few of them like their athletes to take tips from other coaches, this and that. Although in training camps, that's essentially what the purpose of a training camp is. From my perspective within Ontario, we're not very good at that. The coaches are very, very egotistical, very one-track minded. They're like, I've been doing this since the 80s and it worked for me, so it's gonna work for everyone else. That's stupid. There's also a mentality of like, it's always more, do more. It wasn't until I stepped out of the gymnastics realm, moved into the track and field and weightlifting realm, that they're like, hey, it's not always about quantity. We need quality of work, progression over time. You don't always have to do more. You have to listen to your body and adapt the training to your body. And that like blew my mind, because it was always like, do more work. And I wouldn't always get the results. Oh, coach, I'm doing more in training than everybody else. How come I'm not getting the results in competition? Oh, I don't know, maybe you're just not good. Maybe we need a different approach to training. Maybe we need a different perspective. Less is more sometimes. It's not just like, okay, we're trying to light a fire and we can't get it to start. We can't get the lighter's not working. Okay, pour more gasoline on the fire. Put more sticks on. Okay, how about we get a new lighter? How about we change the method of lighting the fire? So I think it was really, really advantageous for me in my sport career and my longevity to learn from different coaches. Now, when you're in that room and you're learning from that coach, you empty your cup and you only listen to that coach. You don't go like, well, my other coach says this. No, you give that coach the respect, you listen to them. But if your coach isn't open to dialogue, isn't open to questions, isn't open to, you question, why do we do this? What's the purpose of this? And they're like, just do it and find a new coach. I'm going to tell you right now, unfortunately, you see this a lot with the Eastern Europeans. And my family's Eastern European, so it's a big stereotype. It's just do what I say. Shut up, you don't know anything. But that's a horrible mentality. You're not going to make a lot of progress. You're not going to be, you can get to a certain level, but you're not going to be anything special if you do like that. You have to think for yourself, and you have to learn from multiple perspectives in life. Tried a different kind of arm swing on that rep, more like gymnastic style, longer levered. I like that kind of arm swing for the short sprints. Maybe I'll try it again on the next rep. Okay, next pro tip. If you ever have a coach or teacher or any kind of mentor that tells you they know everything, there's nothing more for them to learn, don't listen to that person. The biggest piece of advice, or the best piece of advice I'll say, that I was given when I started my coaching career in gymnastics, like coaching full-time, this is my career, my mentor coach, Greg Jackson, phenomenal mind, just phenomenal mind in general. So methodical, so brilliant, but very misunderstood by people. But if you really took the time to get to know him, I think you'd respect him, you'd appreciate him, you'd be like, this guy's a genius. He said, as soon as you think you know everything, you have to quit, because it means you're done. Once you decide you don't want any more knowledge, you're not willing to try something new, you don't have to reinvent the wheel, but you have to experiment. There's principles here. We know there's scientific principles that exist. Biomechanics, physics, math, physiology, biochemistry. These are factual things, but if you don't continue to search for new things or to have that intellectual curiosity, bro, you're toast. You're done, man. You have to continue. Life is always evolving. Life is always changing. Sport is always evolving. Sport is always changing. Even science, like to be like, okay, we know everything. Like, are you kidding me, man? We're just at the tip of the iceberg right now. You can't have that kind of mindset and expect to be a champion, expect to be revolutionary. You definitely cannot expect to be a good coach with that mindset, but I would say as an athlete, more so as a mature athlete, but hopefully the sooner you realize this, the better. You have to continue to learn. I'm not training to win anymore. I'm not training to really, I am training to prove a point to myself. That's a topic for another video, but I'm training and competing to learn. Through these hardships, through these challenges, I learn about the world, I learn about myself, and I learn about life. That's what it's all about. And that's why I continue to stay in the sport. I've been competing in sport. I would say I'm competing at a high-ish level in sport since I was 15. I'm 32 now, and I don't have any plans of stopping anytime soon. All right, last one. Let's do that long extended arm swing, gymnastic style. Dunzos. Yeah.